He's one of the greatest soccer players of all time, a wizard with the ball known for his unmistakable charisma and controversial style. Cristiano Ronaldo will go down in history as one of the most fascinating soccer stars.
Ronaldo! Manchester United win! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! What a player! Unbelievable!
But like every human being, he too has a dark side. In this documentary, we explore the darkest corners of Ronaldo's life, his rivalry with Lionel Messi, conflicts with other players, disrespect towards coaches, and alleged sexual misconduct. We take an unvarnished look at the soccer legend. Young Cristiano Ronaldo lies on a meadow on his home island of Madeira, gazing out at the sea. The 14-year-old wanted nothing more than to make his father proud, his father who had the highest of expectations for him. The pressure he put on him to be extraordinary did something to young Ronaldo. He decides he wants to become the best soccer player in the world, the best of the best, because in his mind, anything less would be a disappointment.
Ese es mi objetivo. Pode não ser, pero en mi cabeza vou trabajar para hacerlo.
Ronaldo is more than just a good striker. He's the role model for a generation of youngsters who mimic his every pose, trick, and even his haircut. No wonder why. Ronaldo embodies success. 5-time Best FIFA Men's Player of the Year, 5 Champions League titles, his body is chiseled, perfectly geared for performance like a Greek god. He's fast and strong. When Ronaldo jumps in a game, he generates 5 times the force of a cheetah at full sprint. From a standing position, he can propel himself upward half a meter, significantly higher than the average NBA player. Ronaldo is an advertising icon. An airport on Madeira is named after him. The island also boasts a Ronaldo museum, complete with a life-size statue. Cristiano insisted that the figure visibly show his masculinity. He owns a hotel, and even a newly discovered galaxy was inspired by his nickname, the CR7 Galaxy. He lets emotions run free on the playing field, whether it's anger, aggression, or sadness. Ronaldo loves being in the spotlight. He shows that he likes children, that he adores his mother, that he loves cars. He owns 20 luxury vehicles, makes like Bugatti, Ferrari, and Rolls-Royce. His upbringing, however, was anything but luxurious. Ronaldo's family was poor. Before his birth, they even considered aborting him because they had no money. They never regretted the decision to keep Chris though. The boy was special. His strong will and discipline worked wonders for his career. Soccer scouts took notice of the dribbling talent from the island of Madeira. However, his sports career nearly ended early. Cristiano received a troubling diagnosis, an abnormally fast heartbeat, over 100 beats per minute. This can lead to strokes or heart failure, so at the age of 15, he underwent heart surgery. His mother told the Daily Mail he was operated on in the morning and came out late in the afternoon. Just a few days after the operation, he was already back on the soccer field, kicking with his friends. Ronaldo's father died in 2005 from liver failure. He struggled with alcohol problems, which ultimately proved fatal. His father didn't live to see his son achieve his biggest dream. Cristiano never heard him say that he was proud of him. He never got that acknowledgement from his father.
What's the sadness for you?
To be the number one, and I don't see nothing. I don't see to receive awards, to see what I...
He never saw how great you
No.
became.
No.
What you could see from that interview was how much it would have meant to him, I think, was very
Yes.
clear. He clearly had a huge
All
back.
my family see, my mom, my brothers, even my old son, but my father, they didn't see nothing.
Until years later, when Cristiano saw an unknown clip in an interview. In it, his father expressed appreciation and validation for him.
Populares e amigos e coisa toda, é fantástico. Fico muito orgulhoso de ver o filho daquelas condições.
Ronaldo's reaction says it all.
I never saw the video.
To hear your father speak about how proud he was of you, it must mean a lot to you.
Yes, a lot.
Over time, the top talent from Portugal developed into a worldwide phenomenon. Everyone knows him, his goals, his dribbling, his unmistakable style. From Sporting Lisbon, he was drafted to Manchester United. Here he wore the iconic jersey with the number 7, which gave him the nickname CR7. Then in 2009, a record transfer. For over £80 million, he moved to Real Madrid. Shortly thereafter, Real Madrid announced that they had insured Cristiano Ronaldo's legs for about 100 million euros. Never before had a club spent so much money on a player. Ronaldo's ego blew up tenfold during this time. The hype went to his head, and dark clouds gathered around him. Scandals like these rock the sports world. Ronaldo faces allegations of sexual assault. He reportedly paid a woman who accused him of rape $375,000 in hush money. This is according to Der Spiegel, citing the whistleblowing platform Football Leaks. In June 2009, Ronaldo is vacationing in Las Vegas, Sin City, in the middle of the Nevada desert. He checks into the Palms Place Hotel in the heart of Vegas, a 58-story building. Valets are parking luxury cars owned by rich people wearing expensive sunglasses and designer shoes. As Ronaldo enters the lobby, gold, marble, and metallic lounge furniture invite him in. His apartment, number 57306, costs about $1,000 a night. It includes a whirlpool on the balcony with a view of the skyline. Catherine Mayorga met Cristiano Ronaldo at a club in Las Vegas. She says it happened on the night of June 12, 2009. Due to YouTube guidelines, we won't go into detail here. However, Der Spiegel has reported on it more extensively. After it was over, Ronaldo allegedly turned to her again and said, "99% of the time I'm a good guy, but I don't know what happened with that 1%. That's what Mayorga writes in her letter. She mentions medical records documenting her injuries from Ronaldo and writes, "My life will never be the same again." The American was in her mid-20s at the time of the incident and worked as a model and elementary school teacher. She says she quit the job because she needed all her strength to deal with the trauma. Police dispatchers who took her call noted that she was crying and very upset and didn't want to name the alleged perpetrator. The caller said the person in question was a public figure, an athlete. When Der Spiegel contacted her by phone to discuss the letter and the agreement with Ronaldo, her voice trembled. "No comment, no comment," she said before hanging up. Ronaldo's camp promptly denied the allegations. Ronaldo's lawyer responded to the inquiring magazine, most strongly rejecting the allegations as untrue. He announced that his client would take action against any false claims as well as against any violation of his personal rights. But the soccer superstar bought her silence. No one was supposed to know about that night in Las Vegas, especially not her version. Out of fear for herself and her family, she says, she agreed. Out of powerlessness to stand up to him, out of hope to be able to put everything behind her. But she never managed to do that, says Mayorga. A nameless woman against the famous Ronaldo. The asymmetry couldn't be greater. In Nevada, sexual assault is ranked as the most serious crime after murder. A conviction carries a potential life sentence. But to secure a conviction, guilt must be established beyond reasonable doubt. And that's particularly difficult with sex crimes. Often it's one person's word against another's. According to Der Spiegel, 6 months after the incident, both parties reached an agreement before a mediator in the US state of Nevada. In exchange for the hush money payment, allegedly, the woman dropped all charges. That's what the news magazine writes. What's the cost of truth? And what's the price of a lie? What really happened between Cristiano Ronaldo and Catherine Mayorga that night in Las Vegas, only they know. Ronaldo claims everything was consensual. He announced he would sue the German news magazine Der Spiegel. He and his lawyers described the quoted documents as significantly altered or completely fabricated. As early as 2005, Ronaldo allegedly raped 2 women. A short while later, he was arrested at his hotel. He denied the accusations, and the case was dropped by Scotland Yard due to a lack of evidence. Nothing but lies, according to Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is said to be a narcissist. His arrogance shines through time and again throughout his career. In his legendary goal celebration, he poses with legs spread, chin thrust upward, flexing every muscle. He portrays himself as all-powerful. In light of the allegations of sexual violence, Ronaldo's narcissistic tendencies take on special significance. In science, it's now considered clearly proven that narcissism and the desire for power are highly correlated with the perpetration of sexual violence. Narcissistic individuals tend to dehumanize others and often see them as means to satisfy their own needs.
The narcissist doesn't see that because they don't read the room. They're not interested in anybody's opinion. They just want to know that they're the focus of attention, and they assume everybody thinks they're as special and unique as they think they are.
For Ronaldo, the negative headlines about him are something he tries to ignore, but still sometimes they drive him mad. That's why he repeatedly took legal action against media companies, for example with a defamation lawsuit against the Daily Telegraph or against The Sun. Ronaldo has had many troubles with the law. He has a criminal history, including tax evasion. Between 2011 and 2014, Ronaldo allegedly concealed income from image rights amounting to 14.7 million euros through a complex network of shell companies. Ronaldo reacted, as he often does, to public accusations that damage his reputation. He denied everything, but the evidence was clear. A court in Madrid found him guilty in 2019. Ronaldo negotiated a deal with the prosecution, but the price was high. The penalty wasn't just financial. He had to pay back almost 19 million euros in taxes and fines. On top of that, he was sentenced to 23 months in prison, suspended on probation, only because it was his first offense and the sentence was under 2 years. There are many dark chapters in the life of Cristiano Ronaldo. His arrogance also got him to lock horns with other players and even coaches. Ronaldo has always been hot-tempered. This became particularly evident at a Ballon d'Or ceremony. At the height of the heated Barcelona-Real Madrid rivalry, Dani Alves, then in a Barca jersey, wanted to greet Ronaldo, but the Real star ignored him. The two then scuffled, as Alves later recounted in an interview. Ronaldo's outbursts are nothing new, but especially during the twilight of his career, he showed himself to be extremely irritable. He realized he was no longer the best. This collided with his self-image. It was difficult for Ronaldo to accept that other younger players now won the awards that he based his self-respect on, or that coaches didn't treat him as much of an exceptional talent anymore. Ronaldo returned to Manchester United in the summer of 2021, the club where he first rose to global stardom from 2003 to 2009. Expectations were high, and problems soon arose. In August of the same year, Ronaldo left a pre-season game early, while the match was still going on. Negative headlines followed. After a 0-4 loss to Brentford, Ronaldo was the first player to leave the field, ignoring assistant coach Stephen McLaren's instruction to thank the fans. He also didn't shake hands with head coach Erik ten Hag. In October 2022, Ronaldo refused to be substituted in a game against Tottenham and left the stadium early. As a consequence, he was suspended for the next game.
I don't pay attention today. We deal with that tomorrow. And I want to get the focus on this team. It was a magnificent performance from all the 11 players.
Just 1 month later, he lashed out against his club and their coach Erik ten Hag in an explosive interview with Piers Morgan.
They're trying to force you out.
Yes, not only the coach, but the other 2 or 3 guys there around the club.
At the senior executive level.
Yes, that I felt betrayed.
And you think they're trying to get rid of you?
Honestly, I shouldn't say that, I don't know, but listen, I don't care, I'm always, people should listen the truth. Yes, I feel betrayed, and I felt that some people that don't want me here, not only this year, but last year too.
He said he had no respect for Ten Hag, as he showed him no respect either. Ronaldo also said the club didn't support him through difficult times in his personal life. His newborn daughter was fighting for her life. Ronaldo criticized the club's owners. The Glazer family said that they didn't care about the club. He urged fans to continue protesting against the Glazers, emphasizing that the club couldn't reach top level under their leadership.
The owners of the club, the Glazers, they don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport. As you know, Manchester is a marketing club. They will get his money from the marketing. The sports, they don't really care, in my opinion.
Finally, Ronaldo and Manchester United both agreed on the termination of his contract. Negative headlines continued during the World Cup. Ronaldo angered sponsor Coca-Cola by removing the brand's bottles during a press conference. He said it was unhealthy and people should just drink water. Ronaldo's perfectionism extends to the smallest details of his nutrition. He optimally supplies his body with nutrients. Sugary soda, of course, is out of the question. During the World Cup, he had multiple outbursts. There were tensions between Ronaldo and Portuguese national coach Fernando Santos. Santos benched Ronaldo in important games. Ronaldo couldn't believe it. Portugal was eliminated in the quarter-finals. The two haven't spoken since. His teammate Bruno Fernandes experienced Ronaldo's irritated and unprofessional behavior firsthand, both at Manchester United and in Portugal's national team. A locker room video caused a stir. The two appeared very distant and cold. Fans and media interpreted this as a sign of tensions. Fernandes publicly denied that there was any conflict.
You have no problem with him?
I have no problem with anyone. I do my job, and is everything. One time, one manager said to me, "Everything that you can control is yourself." So I think everyone thinks the same way. You have to control yourself, give your best, and that's it.
However, Fernandes later criticized in interviews that Ronaldo had publicly ranted about coach Ten Hag.
He first arrived, I knew we went on tour, and the training sessions that we had here after that and everything. It demands. It demands from people, or you do it or you out. You don't play, it. And so everyone was a little bit like in the beginning, you will do that or not? If a big player doesn't do what he wants, you will put him apart or not? And he did it. He did it many times. He did it with Cristiano. He did it with Jadon. He did it with Marcos also.
It's no longer a secret that there were numerous disagreements between Fernandes and Ronaldo. In January 2023, Cristiano Ronaldo moved to the Saudi Arabian club of Al Nassr. Despite his impressive performance on the field with 11 goals in 10 league games, tensions arose between him and coach Rudi Garcia. After a goalless draw, Garcia publicly criticized the performance of his players, including Ronaldo. Garcia said, "The result was definitely bad. I'm not satisfied with the players' performance." This criticism wasn't the first. In January, Garcia had already blamed Ronaldo for missing a shot in an important game. According to media reports, Ronaldo was frustrated with coach Garcia and flexed his power. Speaking to club management, he badmouthed Garcia's tactical ideas and criticized him harshly. This didn't go without effect. Garcia's dismissal followed, officially presented as a mutual agreement, but it's now clear that there was something more going on behind the scenes. Ronaldo also clashed with interim coach Dinko Jelcic. A video shows CR7 publicly yelling at Jelcic during a break in the game, displaying his hot temper and lack of impulse control. Ronaldo also took his anger out on his opponents. An elbow strike or a chokehold, this often made headlines. While walking towards the locker room after a game, Ronaldo responded to the messy chants of some fans by grabbing his genitals as he passed by. This obscene gesture caused great outrage. This video wouldn't be complete without mentioning the Messi versus Ronaldo saga. This legendary face-off kept the football world on its toes for years. Fan camps sprouted up, each passionately arguing why their idol was better. One thing is for sure, both of them are in a league of their own when it comes to soccer greatness. The Best FIFA Men's Player Awards often saw them head-to-head. Ronaldo couldn't resist taking a few jabs at his rival over the years. You could often see him with a sour expression on his face when he saw Messi snagging awards that he had expected to win. While such reactions are only human, many called him out for being a sore loser. However, at more recent award ceremonies, the two have been playing nice.
I was curious because we shared this stage 15 years, me and him. I don't know if it's ever happened in football. The same two guys in the same stage all the time. So it's not easy, as you know. And of course we have a good relationship. We not had a dinner together yet, but I hope in the future.
The Portuguese superstar has had his fair share of high-profile romances throughout his career. One of his longest-lasting relationships was with Russian supermodel Irina Shayk. They hit it off at an ad shoot in 2010 and were an item for nearly 5 years. Ronaldo's name has also been linked with other celebrities like Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian in the past. He's been together with his current girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez since 2016. Cristiano met her in Madrid, where she was working as a sales clerk at Gucci. At the time, Georgina was 22 and he was 31. Ronaldo has 5 kids from different relationships: Cristiano Jr., twins Eva and Matteo, Alana Martina, and Bella Esmeralda. Sadly, Bella Esmeralda's twin brother died during childbirth. Ronaldo shared this heartbreaking news in an emotional Instagram post. Ronaldo's closest bond is with his 14-year-old son, for whom he has sole custody. The mother is said to be a young British student Ronaldo had a one-night stand with. Rumor has it Ronaldo paid the woman a pretty penny to keep silent and hand over full custody. In a documentary, Ronaldo revealed that he's forbidden Cristiano Jr. from having any contact with his mother. Publicly, it was stated that the mother wanted to remain anonymous. Cristiano Jr. is the spitting image of his old man. And when it comes to soccer skills, the media can't stop singing the kid's praises. He turned heads in the youth teams of Manchester United and Juventus Turin. Like his dad, he's a forward striker, and he even mimics his dad's Siu goal celebration. At 14, it's too early to tell just how much potential Cristiano Jr. really has, but he could have a promising career ahead of him. His dad trains with him regularly, instilling in him that steel discipline. The 14-year-old Cristiano Jr.'s biggest dream is to make his father proud. His father, who set the bar sky high for him, who has the highest of expectations for his son. This has left its mark on Cristiano Jr. He's dead set on becoming the best soccer player in the world, the best of the best, because in his mind, anything less would be a disappointment.